Hello everyone, this is Nirmal for Technique, and in this video we'll be talking about a new budget laptop from Infinix, the Infinix INBook Y1 Plus. So this is the newly launched laptop from Infinix, and this is priced $29,990 for the base 8GB RAM and 256GB storage variant. So it's below 30,000 rupees and it offers great hardware for this price segment. So if you're looking for a new budget laptop, especially for students and basic office usage, this is something which you should be considering. We'll tell you why. Now this is having the Intel Core i3 processor, great set of features. So what all features it offers, let's go and check it out in this detailed video. So before getting into the video, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's talk about the new Infinix INBook Y1 Plus. So this is the laptop we have, the Infinix INBook Y1 Plus. It's a 15.6-inch laptop, and let's talk about the aspects of this laptop. First, let's talk about the design and build quality. Now, being a 15.6-inch laptop, you get a very large display size, and you can see that one good thing about this display is the bezels. You can see here on either of the sides and on the top, the display bezels have been kept extremely low, especially for a budget laptop. Now you see thicker bezels in most of the budget laptops, but here you have extremely low or narrow bezels. The only bezel is at the bottom, which is kind of okay. The top section has this camera. It has a 2-megapixel full HD resolution camera, so it is a pretty good design. Now you have a full-fledged keyboard. Even though it's a 15.6-inch laptop, you don't get the number pad, but it's a pretty well laid out keyboard with a large trackpad as well. So it looks very good in terms of design language. Now you also get this design. You can see that Infinix branding at the back. We have a brushed finishing here. So there are three colors available: the silver, gray and the black variant. Now looking at the design aspect, we feel this is definitely one of the good laptops out there in terms of design aspect. Now you get just 1.7 kilograms in weight for a 15.6-inch laptop and 18.6 mm in thickness, and the material quality also finished very good because this is a metal chassis. It's an aluminum chassis, so it feels very sturdy and definitely looks premium. It doesn't feel like a 30,000 price laptop. It feels much higher price, but overall it looks good in terms of design and build quality. Solid material construction and fit and finish looks very neat. The keyboard layout is also very good. The trackpad is also very good, well and laid out pretty much. Large trackpad for the 15.6-inch series laptop, and overall the hinge quality and the mechanism, the viewing angles, everything looks quite good. So that was the design and build quality. So we feel it's a really good and well built laptop for this price segment. Next, let's talk about the ports and connectivity. Now you have ports on either side of the laptop, the left side and the right side. Now on the left side you get the HDMI port, then we have the USB 3.0 port and an USB Type-C port which supports charging. So charging can be done using the USB Type-C port. Now on the right side you again get a micro SD card and a USB Type-C port, then a 3.5 memory jack and a USB 3.0 port. So in terms of ports and connectivity, it is well equipped. You get all the ports, two USB 3.0, that's Type A port, then two Type-C port. One of it supports charging, so Type-C charging is there. Then you have the HDMI port and micro SD card slot. So it's fairly well equipped in terms of ports and connectivity. Next, let's talk about the display. Now display is one of the aspects which has been kind of not so taken care of in the budget segment, because most of the laptop comes with very poor viewing angles and colors are kind of very much washed out, but that's not the case here. You get 87% sRGB ratio color gamut, and it feels very good actually. In fact, 250 nits of peak brightness, which is kind of definitely good at this price segment. And you can actually see the display quality is very vibrant and crisp, good sharpness levels, good detailing, colors are very much popping out of the screen. So it looks very good, and even for a multimedia experience, because it's a 15.6-inch laptop, you might be interested in watching movies, and for that aspect as well, this feels like a very good display. At least for 30,000 price segment, you probably won't get a better display than this. Good color reproduction, and then you also get pretty good brightness levels. The brightness levels are definitely good even if you're using outdoor. So even viewing angles aren't bad. You can see here it has decent viewing angles experience as well. So again, for a budget series laptop, this definitely feels like a winner. Next, let's talk about the software. Now you get Windows 11 out of the box, and you get a basic software. There's no bundle software as such, but it should serve the purpose because it's more or less an entry level or budget series laptop. Let's talk about the performance. Now this is one area where you may not get the latest hardware because this is powered by the 10th generation Core i3 processor. Now 10th generation is almost 2 years old. Now we have that 12th generation, but then this is kind of a budget segment, so you can't expect the latest and most powerful version at least at below 30,000 price segment. But Core i3 10th generation isn't bad actually. It's slightly older processor, but it does the task here. We did a lot of work, regular work using this laptop, including browsing, opening like 10 to 15 or even 20 tabs in Chrome. It was not having any sort of issues. The performance was quite good for this price segment. You can do basic tasks like browsing, watching movies, emailing, and document editing, all those stuffs, especially for students and office goers. It is definitely a good laptop out there. We didn't see any sort of performance issues, and you get LPDDR4X RAM, 8GB RAM is offered. There is no option to expand the RAM because it's a soldered RAM, but storage you get 256GB NVMe PCIe 3.0 SSD, and you also get 512. You can expand the storage. There is one additional slot included, so you can expand the storage if you want. That is one good option. So storage and performance is pretty good. Now this comes with SSD, so you can get a pretty good performance as well. Most of the budget laptops in this price segment even now ships with the regular hard disk drive, so in that way this definitely feels much better in terms of performance. So that's the performance aspect of the Infinix Y1 Plus. So next aspect is the keyboard. Now you get a full-fledged keyboard, although there is no number pad included. You do get numbers at the top, and you get a large trackpad. Now the keyboard experience is very good actually. In fact, you get 1.5mm key travel, and this is a backlit keyboard that adds value to this segment because most of the laptops do not offer backlit keyboard in this price segment. So if you are typing in the darkness, it is still good. You can adjust the brightness as well, and the key experience is good actually for a budget segment, and we didn't see any sort of issues in terms of typing experience. Even the trackpad experience was quite good. Generally in budget segment the trackpad is seen very smooth. Here it's quite smooth. It may not be the smoothest out there, but again, considering that the price segment it is being offered, this definitely offers great experience. It's an AG glass protected trackpad, and it's a very large trackpad as well. It does support all the gestures, so you don't have to worry about using the trackpad. It's very good experience. The keyboard is also pretty good in terms of typing, so hardly any issues in terms of that aspect. Now next you get the 2 megapixel full HD resolution camera. So here is a quick camera sample taken with this laptop. So this is the camera recording taken using the front-facing camera. That's a 2 megapixel camera on the Infinix INBook Y1 Plus. So you can actually judge yourself how good the clarity is and how the mic performance is of this laptop. Now you also get a dual stereo speakers, dual stereo speakers. It's quite a decent experience listening to that audio. For a budget series, this is definitely good experience overall. Now finally moving on to the battery life. Now most of the budget laptops or entry level laptops come with around 37 or 35 watt hour battery. In fact 40 watt hour battery is kind of standard at this price segment. Here you get a 50 watt hour battery. That's one of the largest in this segment, and apart from that you also get 45 watt fast charging support. So that's double advantage for the Infinix INBook Y1 Plus because you get a really good battery life. Now the battery life is around say 7 or 8 hours in terms of web browsing, and probably 5 hours you can get 7 to 10 hours in terms of media playback, and if you are web browsing you can get around 5 to 6 hours. That's pretty good performance, I would say, for an entry level laptop because it has a larger 50 watt hour battery, and you can charge the device up to 75% in just 1 hour. So fast charging is also supported, USB Type-C charging. So, and the charging brick is very small in fact, so you can use it as a charger for your smartphones as well. So that is again an advantage for this laptop. So battery life is also very good considering that this is a budget laptop. So that was our experience with the Infinix INBook Y1 Plus. Now in our limited time of usage, we are quite impressed with what Infinix has offered with this laptop. It's a solid offering. We couldn't find any major issues or cons other than having a slightly older Core i3 processor. But other than that, we feel this is definitely a good product because you get a really good display, excellent battery life, then a solid material chassis, good performance all around, good keyboard, trackpad experience is also also good. You get decent performance out of the box, so you hardly have any issues. In fact, port and connectivity is also pretty good. You get SSD, so there is hardly anything to complain at this price segment, especially the 29,990 price segment. 8GB RAM and 256GB SSD is offered, so it's a really good device if you are looking for a new budget or entry level laptop without any major sort of disadvantages or compromises. This is definitely worth considering. Now, Infinix laptops are serviced at any of the Infinix service centers, so you don't have to worry about sales and services. You can get a pretty good service throughout India, so that is also well covered. So overall, we feel the Infinix INBook Y1 Plus is a solid offering which you can definitely check out if you are planning a new budget laptop. So that was our experience with the INBook Y1 Plus. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.